Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with day 3 of Scrap Squad's 12 days of spring Scraplifts. And this is the original. It's got the kind of chevron overlapping pieces with some floral ephemera tucked in, a small photo, and then the flowers kind of follow that point of the chevron, and then the chevrons are repeated down below. And I found some paper that is not in my Scrap Backwards kit, but everything else is. All of my embellishments are. This paper was already printed with chevrons, and I'm going to, this is a Fancy Pants collection called Collecting Moments, and the paper is Hallmark, and it's got a kind of yellowish wood grain on the other side. I was keeping it for the wood grain, but I kind of decided, I'm not a huge fan of this color palette. It's not my favorite, but I thought it would work well with my other embellishments that are in my Scrap Backwards kit. And I'm saving these pieces because I'm going to do a companion page to this one. The photo I'm using is from 2011. Let's see, that was 12 years ago, so they were 9, I guess. And this month, next week, Katie Bug turns 21. Allie turned 21 in October. And we're all going, all the girls, Katie, Allie, and Ava, and James and I are going to take them back. We're going to Tybee Island, which is where this photo was taken, to celebrate Katie's birthday. And I want to try to reproduce some of the photos that we took when John and I, we had Allie's other grandpa, who lives in Florida. She had been staying with him for a couple of weeks, and he brought her up. We met him in a coastal town in Georgia, and then we went on up to Savannah and stayed in Savannah, and went to Tybee Island. And we went on a ghost tour, and it scared the bejesus out of Katie. She didn't care for it at all, and now she just can't wait to go back. And we took a horse-drawn carriage ride, and I have some photos of that, and of course this little walk on Tybee Beach. So I've sent these pictures to the girls and asked them to look in their wardrobes to find something that's similar to this, so that they can dress like that as I reproduce the photos. But this is not one of the ones that I'm particularly going to reproduce. There are several others, but I'm going to do a page of the then and now of the other photos, but I'm going to do this one by itself on here. Long story that you probably don't care about. So what I have done is I've put a little bit of foam down on the back of this bottom one and this top one, and I'm going to overlap that and kind of eliminate or at least cover up a lot of that kind of grayish color, although it kind of matches the color of the sand in the photo, so I don't hate it as much as I thought I did. Okay, let's see how we can do this. I want to be sure I get the edges right along there. So this I'm going to just put flat down, and I'm going to push it up to the very top. Okay, and then this has some foam behind it, so we can tuck some things in there. And let me turn this way just so that I can get these corners right. Okay, so that's my base, and I can kind of turn that up. I'm also going to turn this up. It kind of comes down a little bit more than the original, and my photo is larger than the original. I'm just gonna kind of turn all these up so that that texture is really visible. There is kind of a medallion sort of a thing in the original, and I have this ephemera piece, and I thought I would tuck the photo maybe kind of right under that. Let me put a little bit of foam behind this. I'm happy I have double-sided paper because my printer had still something stored in memory and had to print that before the photo I really wanted. So it printed that picture from Barrett's senior pictures that I scrapped yesterday. And then I just turned it over and printed this of Katie and Allie. And I think I'm just going to leave it just kind of straight on. And then I'm going to put this on some foam. Let me get a big strip of the foam. So that I can easily cut off of it. This green that's in this print doesn't necessarily, match anything in the background color scheme, but as you know, that does not bother me. The one thing I probably would not use, and this is not sticking, so we'll do this. Okay. Now, what I have here is kind of a collection. I had a couple of different title possibilities before I had picked the photo. And I kind of like Life is an Adventure, but I could also go with Perfect Day. And I'm not quite sure. I want something else here, and I don't know what. I think I might go with Life is an Adventure and maybe do it that way with a small vellum floral piece right there. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. I debated with myself as I was prepping, and I knew that I wouldn't be able to make the decision until I had assembled some things around it. I just had to kind of see how it looked. And if you really want to know the truth, I can't say that I have absolutely decided on which title to use. I know that I'm going to use that right there. Yeah, Life is an Adventure seems to work. And it's in an orange color that's similar enough to that strip. And I'm going to save this perfect day for something else, just to kind of show you. I'm so proud of this. I couldn't sleep, so I got up and decided to organize all the ephemera that was just kind of loose in here. So I've got the things with words, you know, titles, subtitles, things like that, in this little bucket. And this one is all the florals. It's where I got all of these I think I pulled all the vellums out. I don't know that I will use them all, but... And then these are the frames and tags and tabs and labels and things like that I generally use for color and structure. So that was kind of fun. And I think I'm going to cut this in half and use it in a couple different places. But right now, I guess I need to start doing the florals. I included some florals that are not vellum because the vellum doesn't show up that great against that navy blue background. So I want to do that right there. And then I have this pink envelope that I was gonna I'm gonna cut the bottom of it off and see if I can make that work. There, I think that will work. And then I have one more or two more small ones, and I'll use those as we're going down the page. So I'll do that. Here's where I'm going to go ahead and add this little tidbit for some color and pattern. Okay, and then I'll use the other one down here. And I can just kind of do some florals around that. I also have this guy, and in the original, the flowers kind of go almost to the edge of the page, almost to the end of the page. But this is a letter size page, so I'm really not going to make it fan out much farther than this this little bit that I'm doing here. If I did that there and this here, I kind of wanted to do this over here to add this kind of flower over to that side of the page. This floral cluster is very different. I think it came from the same ephemera pack, but it's a very different style of flower. I don't mind mixing them normally, but if I'm going to mix that in, I kind of want to have one of these over here. And so I'm going to do that. And I have another paper bit, this pink leaf cluster. So I think that's what I'm going to add right here. This could take a while if if it takes me that long to make a decision on things. I have a little bit of difficulty, I will admit, when I have no problem piling on embellishments, as you may or may not know about me. But on this one, I'm really trying to keep that shape. And so I don't want to, okay, I kind of like that. The reason I don't have any more paper, well, yes, I do. I have this one. But I think I'm still going to use that yellow. And that's perfect. If I can kind of stick that, oops. I'm putting a little bit of foam on the flower part, and then I'm going to try to put the stem up in here, and so that the paper doesn't show underneath it. I want it to look like solid flowers. Okay, now I'm going to do this one, and I'm just going to put a little bit of dry adhesive on it, and I'm going to go like that. Okay, and to balance that gold there, I'm going to put this one in. Okay, now I have this larger floral. Let's see if I have a hard time handling vellum. I'm not quite sure why. I don't think it was always that way, but maybe another one of those fun aspects of growing old. Okay, and I'll do this one maybe like that. I want it some part of it to overlap onto here. So I'll do that and then start bringing them in. In fact, I probably want this one closer in there. So let's do that. I hate covering up flowers, but in this case, I think we're okay. I think it will be all right. Let's see. I want to put that under and this over. Okay, we'll go there. And then I have you know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fussy cut this, and then I will save the leaves, and I'll use the leaves for something else. I go there, and then I have a couple small ones that are already the right size. And I have some stickers that may work. Let me maybe add this up there. It's a little unbalanced. Let's see. I'll lift that up. There we go. Okay. And I think during that you probably couldn't see the bottom of this, but there's nothing going on there anyway. I have this leaf that I had thought might look nice, but you know, I think I'm going to go to the stickers now with really small elements. Ooh, there's a cute little one right there. I think I will still to the stickers. Let me put this back with the florals and put that aside. And here's the sticker book. So we're going to just kind of see what's going on. This is Gingham Garden by Crepe Paper. And it has some of the things that I had my eye on were these clear stickers that have just clear florals. And I think they're beautiful. And they're light. They don't add a lot of weight, visual weight to things. And I can actually extend this out, I think. I'm going to tuck this under here. And I have some small little leaf and berry sprigs that I think will look nice as we go along here. This one is kind of pretty, and I can put it right there. Just a single leaf maybe over here. It's not, you know, matchy-matchy, and I like that about it. Let me... Actually, I don't want to put this on yet because I still need some flowers down here. And I think there were some here. Actually, there's some butterflies and a bird. Let me do this butterfly. Maybe right there. And I can do this little flower. There, and the girls are wearing blue, so the more blue I can add to this, the better. And I like this little flower, and there's another one here, just the perfect scale. And right there, I thought I'd put a small butterfly, and I'm going to go with the kind of peachy pink one. Okay, and I've got that going there. Now I'm going to add some hearts, especially over in these lighter areas. I thought I had used all the stars off this page, but I see one. I missed one. Let me do this. And I kind of like this bit here. I was going to use it on a different page, but I kind of like this that says, "Hey there, sunshine." And so I'm going to take up, there's kind of a little niche for it right there. I'm going to try to get this clear sticker up and move it someplace else. Okay, that worked. And then I'm going to do this. And now I'll put that right there. I think I'm done, except that I really want to use this pink bird. And I like the cameras. Let's see if this camera would show up right there. It kind of does. It's subtle, but I think it works. And I'm going to do a tone-on-tone butterfly right there. And I think that's all I'm going to do. Let me see if there's anything else that just needs to go on. There's some paper-ish flowers here that would have been fine there, but I'm okay with leaving them off. Okay, I think we're done. I may want to add some gold splatters. Let me see. I have this Heidi Swap Color Shine, and I'm hoping that it's in good enough shape to make decent splatters. So, and if some gets on here, I'm going to say that's okay. It's getting up onto the photo, but just on the sand part. Okay, I think I'm done. And I thank you very much for watching. This was probably a little more challenging for me than other layouts I've done. So I love the design, but I wasn't sure I could pull it off. Their flowers in the original are very layered up a lot more than mine are, because mine are stickers and vellum. But I think it's okay, and I don't mind. I was questioning these paper florals with the vellum and the stickers, but I think it's all fine. And I was also questioning using pink when the background has no pink, but that's okay. I'm okay with that, as it turns out. So thank you for watching. See you with let's see, this was day 3. I'm gonna try to do day 4 later today. So I'm still trying to catch up. It is the 6th, and so I'll have to do 5 and 6 tomorrow on the 7th. And then on the 8th, I'll do the 7th and the 8th. I think that's how I'll have to work it. So thanks for watching. Bye.